Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Set. 60 or 61. Matchbox light. Begin. Snap.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some space here. 38 yards on the scamper there. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On the ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and 14. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he can vault himself right into the #1 spot.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Pistol. Hey, high 7. Got 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Small. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Complete. It's Henry. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
March 49. March 49.
Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, Small. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Run. Hey! Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Room to run past midfield. He's got Sanu. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Mayfield down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This pass finds its way to Williams. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Orbit.
Max 22, Max 22. Bandit. Bandit.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Hey, 33. Like 22.
They go play action. Mayfield looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, wahoo! Hey.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Touchdown, Chargers! Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
49,
X3, 218, chop.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They run on 1st down with Jackson, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. There to stop him, Chad Thomas.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And this is complete. It's Allen. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Exit. Hey, 133. 6'6", pull it high.
On 2nd and goal. Mayfield being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you will.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. This is Elliott. And an alley to run. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He'll look to throw, and caught by Henry. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 17-14.
Chargers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. It's complete to Watt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Alert, 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 alert.
Joker. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now it's Jackson. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mayfield on first down. He's got it to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down.
Go! Bristol, Travis. Hey, Echo! Get it!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Easton Stick. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
50, plant, alpha. 53,
back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know,
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 66 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mayfield to throw it this time. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
70, Indy.
That's right, man. They don't want it.
Get it.
2nd and 4. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Sponge!
What's that? Run.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got his man, it's Williams. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Takes 3. 218, chopper. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
We got double up. Hey, Charlie. Check 26, check 26. What up?
Watch the twist.
Go.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got
What up?
Stepping up, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Easton Stick, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Easton Stick, 26 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll set up a throw. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he's going to go down again. Uchenna Nwosu able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Uchenna Nwosu. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.